Most people, when playing a video game, would be satisfied just playing the game itself. They pick it up, play it till the end, then put it away awaiting the next adventure. What if there was a game inside of a game? And no, I'm not talking about game compilations like Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 or Borderlands Handsome Jack Collection. These are mini-games or games packed inside a main game that you can play for basically hours or days on its own. If they can keep my attention for most or even more than the game it's in, it's good in my book. As if we need more distractions in our lives, here's 10 of my favorite games inside games. I really need to think about the title of this video. Battle for Bikini Bottom, or even its faithful remake, is a fun platformer collectathon. Bashing robots, helping the civilians, and trying to figure out why anyone would put an obey switch in your master plan. But thrashing robots is hard and way too much work. I'd rather hit the arcade. And that, my friends, is where the Skee Ball Challenge comes in. You remember Skee Ball, right? The game in almost every arcade plaza? Well, once you acquire the Bubble Bowl ability, SpongeBob can throw his Bubble Bowl up the ramp and earn extra shiny objects. On the one hand, it could be a good distraction. On the other, it's most likely how you'll grind shiny objects either for Mr. Krabs or the 40,000 shiny objects needed for the movie ticket. While they won't hold you for long unless you want to grind, it's a good distraction that's perfect to start the list. Better than one spatula in particular. I don't care what game journalism tells you. Super Smash Bros. Is known for having its modes that deviate from the normal, well, smashing. The Subspace Emissary mode in Brawl, Home Run Contest, the one time it tried to become Mario Party. But for the best mode, look no further than Smash Run from Smash 3DS. You and other players traverse a gigantic map, collecting power-ups to strengthen your fighter. Battle enemies of vast Nintendo references, find secret doors for goodies and minigames, and do it all before time's up and the final challenge begins. That's given randomly. You never know what final challenge lies ahead, which can be a good thing, but also a bad thing since you have no idea what to prioritize. But on the other hand, grab some friends, and this mode can be worth playing Smash 3DS alone. The one overworld map may make repeated playthroughs a bore, but otherwise it's a good way to spend time recreating your favorite death battles. Makes me wonder why this was never brought to Smash Ultimate. Overwatch, oh boy, this one hurts to talk about, is sadly not as popular as it once was. It still has its fans, sure, but no one can deny it's lost some luster over the years. Getting skins every few months, to some, just isn't worth coming back like Blizzard had hoped. However, there are still modes fans look forward to each year. One of them being Junkenstein's Revenge. Junkenstein? Let's go with Steen. You and 3 team members fight through enemy waves, reaching the Halloween-themed bosses. Reaper dressed up as Dracula, Symmetra as a demon, and Mercy... Yeah, I'm not going there, some jokes just aren't worth it. This is honestly my favorite holiday mode, a nice expansion on the Overwatch formula while trying something new to spice things up. I'm not sure how Overwatch 2 will do, and saying that has this video dated now, whoops. But if it's like this, it may just please the fans that stick around in the years to come. Diva Best Girl. There, I said it. Moving on. Anybody remember Plants vs. Zombies? Before it went multiplayer? Yeah, that about sums it up. Nevertheless, the original game is still a fun game to pick up. PopCap knew how to make puzzle games entertaining, and somehow funny at the same time. Seeing as this is PopCap we're talking about, of course they had to reference one of their most popular franchises. Enter Begooled. One of the many mini-games you can play, you enter Plants vs. Zombies version of Bejeweled, one of my personal favorite puzzle games, and match the plants to fill the completion bar. Sounds simple, until the zombies show up, and you also have to worry about them trying to enter your home. You can also use the collected sun from matches to either shuffle the board for more matches, or even upgrade your plants for better odds. For a small minigame, it's surprisingly addicting, while still paying homage to the series beforehand. Although this makes me want to play Bejeweled again. Nostalgia never ceases to keep me in its clutch. Man, remember when Mortal Kombat wasn't taken completely seriously? It was able to have fun modes like puzzle combat and chess combat. Remember when it was Mario Kart for a game? What could be explained is shown just as easily on screen. Combatants race in tracks using character-specific power-ups to hinder opponents, as well as death traps to subdue your competition. That competition with a K, as I'm sure you're aware. This is kart racing to the extreme, and I honestly love it. Despite the limited number of racers and the very few racetracks this game has, well, I wouldn't mind a full game like this, to be honest. It will never happen most likely, but one can always dream. Or have nightmares depending on the circumstances. Everyone's favorite pink ball of adorable genocide, Kirby is no stranger to small games packed with the main entries. From keeping a rhythm with King Dedede to an entire game full of games that I've yet to play. I know, I feel as a Kirby fan. But I was shocked when Kirby decided to become an RPG. Team Kirby Clash sees you and 3 other Kirbys, each with their own class and skills, take down massive bosses on your quest to slay the dragon and save the day. You wouldn't expect Kirby and RPG elements working well together, but they surprisingly do, giving you a fun spin-off worth experiencing. You'll want more when you're finished, so much so you'll want to play it in full. Yep, the game became a full-fledged game on both the 3DS and Nintendo Switch. But I know what you're thinking. Does that disqualify Team Kirby Clash? Well, not really. Mainly because Team Kirby Clash is still on its main game, Play the Robobot, as a side game. Plus, I really wanted to mention how amazing the remixes are in this game. Kirby has such a good soundtrack, man! Real talk, Yakuza Zero is amazing. The memorable protagonist, the fun combat system, the intriguing story, and many distractions to keep you entertained. Throwing darts, singing karaoke, gambling in a casino, the list goes on. Aside from the main storyline, there's 2 business games each protagonist can endure. Kiryu enters entrepreneur status, buying buildings and running the city. Majima, on the other hand, oh, you're in for a treat. Majima runs the cabaret club business, and somehow being the most immersive side game in Yakuza Zero. Not only do you manage the business, attending to the needs of customers as well as your hostesses, but you also get to personalize them with makeup and dresses, and train them in conversations and personal dates. Better yet, this complements your progression in the game, since sub-stories completed can bring in more hostesses, and completing the club game unlocks Majima's powerful 4th fighting style. Don't be surprised if you forget to progress the main story just to continue the cabaret club. You have some business to attend to, my friend. Fighting games tend to offer more modes and minigames than any other game genre. We've already seen Smash Run and Mortal Kombat, but you also have Tekken Bowling, Castle Mode in Judgment, Galactus Mode in Ultimate 3, and plenty of other examples. But my personal favorite comes from Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma, in the form of Abyss Mode. After choosing your fighter, you travel deep underground, fighting opponents and rival battles to complete each level. Along the way, you gain a bonus for every rival defeated, increased attack, defense, speed, or bonus health and abilities. Yep, this is an RPG too. Every defeat fuels you to continue and overcome your foes, leveling up to surpass all challenges. Yeah, it's a weird combination, fighting game and RPG elements. Okay, not the best example, but it works really well together for a game that builds on the series' strengths for a great side mode you'll put hours into. Better than facing this beast. All who play know the pain. So what could be a better game inside of a game than what you've seen so far? Well, look no further than one of my favorite series, Kingdom Hearts. Most games feature mini-games or extra modes to keep you coming back. The Colosseums in 1 and 2, the job offerings in Kingdom Hearts 2, sledding down a snowy mountain. See if you don't fall down that mountain enough times. But for my favorite mode, well, time for some Monopoly. Or Fortune Street, if you prefer. The command board might seem unnecessary, but dive in, wrong dive, and the benefits really help you out. Every command you place on the board gains experience for that move, and levels up at the end of the game. So, the more you play, the better your moves for the actual game get. Some of the most powerful spells, attacks, and abilities can be yours as early as you want while playing command board. Pair that up with special card combos for your advantage and strategy to make every game interesting, and you have a game you'll likely spend just as much time as slaying on burst. Especially for those optional bosses, man. Especially for those optional bosses. But, if I love it so much, what tops it? So, I have a question for you. Have you ever wanted to gamble in a casino without the real-life risks? Have you ever wanted to feel the thrill of betting it all while feeling safe? Well, pop a squat, because I have someone here to help you out.
Let's go! Yeah.
I swear, I played this double, probably triple the amount of time I put into New Super Mario Bros. Heck, more time than I put into almost any game, period. If you ever wanted to play poker with Luigi, well, it's an odd dream, but hey, it's here, and it's really fun. Plus, it keeps me out of the casino to potentially bet my dough. Luigi's the real MVP, folks. It's very simple to explain. It's just poker, betting coins for more coins to rank in the goods. I'm not kidding when I say Luigi Poker is my ultimate favorite game inside of a game, just for the pure joy I had playing it over all these years. On the PS2Man, and it's hard to believe that a game of gambling could be... I'm gonna need to talk to some people. I might have a problem. See you next time, though. Take care.